there, kit fans, it's Louise with you today, sharing my first layout for the June Kitaholic Kits, and I've gone nice and simple with lots of layering in this layout, and I really wanted to challenge myself not to use any paper tearing. So one of my go-tos when I am working with papers is that I love the look of a torn layer. So for this, I sort of wanted to challenge myself to actually feature nice square lines without any paper tearing. And I've picked this sort of striped paper first of all, and I have an idea in my head of how I want to sort of create these two areas of interest, one on the left and one on the right hand side of my page. And I'm going to actually use two photos. So I've got the 4x6 in the landscape, and then I've got a little 3x4 in a portrait. So I want to line those up and actually sort of not necessarily work along the horizontal, but also include some vertical lines down next to the paper as well. So sometimes if I'm not quite sure of where I'm going to place things on my page, especially if they're stickers and they've got adhesive on the back already, I will actually cut them off of the sticker sheet and just move them around the page until I'm completely happy with where I'm actually going to place the element on the page. Now we've got a fabulous Charms Creation DIY heart, and I've actually left it raw. So when you get a DIY heart, you could spray it with ink. So any of your spray mists, if you get the mixed media kit, there's the Distress Oxide sprays, or any of your sprays that you've got at home, you can colour them with watercolours, you can cover them in paste. Those DIY hearts are really good for actually just coordinating them with your layout. But as you see, I've left mine raw, and I did that on purpose because I actually quite like how the raw sort of meets that off-white, or that kind of eggshell white colour that we've got going on in the elements of this collection. So mainly what we've got are from the Heidi Swap collection, Wolfpack, and I really like this collection, but it's definitely challenging to use. So you can see it's got these sort of very American kind of animals, the deer and the bear and the wolf, of course, which in Australia are something that we probably don't see too often. But I find that, sometimes the most challenging elements in a collection or a kit are the ones that often give you the best results, because you're outside of your comfort zone and you actually have the ability to create something quite unique. Now, also in this month's kit, we got some fabulous rolls of washi tape. Now, washi tape is one of those really versatile products. So in this case, I'm using it just to add a little bit of area of interest underneath one of my paper layers. But one of the videos I have coming up for you down the track is actually going to use washi tape in a mixed media background. So washi has some really great uses, and it's not just sort of that sort of element that's only good for one thing. And if you haven't had a play with washi tape, definitely get yourself some of that, because not only is it good for certain types of mixed media or paper crafting, you can actually use that washi tape to just adhere things that you may not know where they're going to go just yet. Okay, sorry about the waffling. I tend to get a bit excited when it comes to certain elements, and washi tape is one of those things that I really do enjoy using. So this month's kit is full of lots of washi tape, lots of papers. We've got this really awesome stamp set as well, and you saw at the start that there are some elements of the kits where I'm lucky enough that I get all 4 kits that are available from Kitaholic Kits, and it's certainly for me easier to create when I mix them all around. So I actually unpack everything, and I sort the papers with the papers, and I sort the embellishments with the embellishments, and all the stickers and letters together, things like that. So I can't actually tell you which elements of the kit that I'm using, because I've got all 4 just mixed in together and use them however I please on each layout that I create. Probably one of my favorite things about the Kitaholic kits are that, you know, you can actually create so many layouts from just one kit. You know, it's not challenging. All the hard work's been taken out for you. You have the ability to simply, you know, take the elements that you have available to you and create. There's nothing, you know, nothing that you have to think about. It's just putting elements onto the page. So when you get a kit, if you haven't subscribed already, I would certainly recommend it. And I found that when I'm getting kits, it really, you know, the excitement of getting new products every month is just so much fun. When my kit arrives, I'm stalking my postie and I'm waiting to actually get those supplies so that I can actually get creating, and that's part of the excitement of scrapbooking for me anyway. Now, of course, also very important when we are recording these memories is to add our journaling, so making sure that we are recording the memory, and even if it's just as simple as adding a date, it doesn't have to be too much, but certainly try and record something of whatever your creation may be. So lots of fun stuff in this month's kit. I really hope you enjoyed that video from me. It's nothing too technical or difficult in this layout, but it does give you a bit of an idea of what's in the kit and how you can use it. So hopefully you are checking out your Kitaholic kits, and if not, pop on over to the web page, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe.